What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Got my green on. As stupid as it is, I think it's funny, so whatever. Had some actual golf tournament to watch today, competitive golf to watch during the workday. Love that. I wish it was a little bit better. I did kind of feel like right off the first tee box on 16, Rory smoked one, looked great. I didn't like the way that JJ kind of came out of that swing and flared it open, and I kind of thought it's over after one swing each. That's kind of how it ended up playing out. So not the greatest playoff of all time, that's for sure. But yeah, still nice to have some actual tournament golf to watch. Help get you through the workday morning. Hey, good evening, Ducey. Did I get my fuse issues figured out? So right now what I'm testing is I plugged the power strips that normally go into this outlet into a different outlet. I hooked them up to a different power strip and have that ran across the room. So I am hoping that that resolves it, because if that's the case, I'm just going to let it run for a while, because I didn't have the problem for a couple weeks then. If it doesn't come back after like a month or two, I'm going to say it's good. And then I'm going to have to assume that something's wrong with the wiring that is causing it to trip the breaker. So nothing official, but I switched over and the rest of the stream it was fine. So yeah, we'll have to see. Statistics and records, handicap records. Somebody asked me what my handicap was. I'm curious. Oh, we're only plus 12. We're only plus 12 right now. The handicap system's pretty bad in this game. This is, I guess, more realistic because we've just been playing like official courses. It goes off the rails when you start playing custom stuff. Hey, what's going on, Johnny? Hope you had a good weekend. All right. Yeah, I guess the handicap system kind of works if you're only playing official stuff, because plus 12.9 would mean that we're shooting like 13 under. I think we have, 13 strokes to give. That's a little bit more reasonable, but at a certain point that really breaks down. All right, let me make sure that I have my swing settings all configured properly, because I've been doing some testing. Yeah, that looks good. So for those that maybe didn't see it, I posted it on YouTube earlier today. Some stuff about practice. One of these is just like a testing, but put out a little video on making your own testing ground. So I've been utilizing that, trying to test some stuff with winds for myself. Try and get a better understanding of how winds shape the ball and all those sorts of things in this game. So we're gonna see if we can put that to good use. See if we have a bit better of understanding. All right, let's try and get a higher score here. What's going on, Duck? All is well. I don't know about you guys. I don't know who else is out on the eastern seaboard. Those storms that came through over the weekend, hot dang. We were under tornado watch, and all of a sudden I'm sitting here, I'm trying to do some editing. All of a sudden the wind like picks up. I look out the window, I'm like, wow, that wind is really picking up. It's hazy, so like visibility is not great to begin with. Wind picks up, and then whoosh, some drops of rain like just splatter across the window, and then the heavens just absolutely let loose. All of a sudden, it is just pouring down rain. I'm like, oh my goodness. like, and then it just kept getting worse. Like, the visibility went to complete crap. Power was flickering. I mean, I actually think power had flickered before that, and the crazy part is we don't actually, like, our power lines in our neighborhood are underground. So in order for it to, in order for the power to, like, go out or flicker, like, that means that the, like, carrier lines must have been having some pretty serious stuff go down. So, yeah, we lost power a few times, but we are good overall. What does the knockdown look like with this? Because distance-wise, it should be fine, but I'm just curious. Yeah, knockdown flight is pretty low. Nice. Hey, good evening, Richard. Welcome back. How are we doing today? Ah. I was trying to feel out where that might be. Not bad for a Monday. I was saying I was pretty happy to have some competitive golf to watch today, you know? Watch a little bit of players this morning while I'm working. I don't know if there's a way to get, what if we try for this? I can never get vertical enough. I think that's my issue. I don't get vertical enough on the finishing swing. So, like, I've gotten a little bit better about this sort of swing point. That was more vertical. I just ended up pulling it. I did private. I did. I was hoping for it to be better. Obviously. But yeah, Rory has the experience. I think it was quite accurate to say that JJ Spawn would have definitely benefited more to have been able to play the playoff last night, but you know, golf is an unpredictable thing. The weather did not allow. I need the extra loft. The weather did not allow for it. You know, and at the end of the day, it is what it is. Yeah, Rory, I mean, it wasn't even like a contested thing at all, really. I shaped it around it. Dang. It really was not much of a contest. Yeah, it makes you wonder, like, were there some mental things going on there with JJ? Like, did he, yeah, when he peeked over at Rory's bag, like, oh, I didn't take the right shot. But like when he peeked over at Rory's bag, you know, did he just get like a wrong read? Oh, there we go. Look at that. I left it a little open. Come on, kick left. And in the points. No. Ah, that would have been sick. I mean, he clearly took too much club on 17. Now, I don't know if he just thought Rory hit a fuller shot. You can kind of see by Rory's swing, though, that he took a pretty soft shot with it. So, you know, there's probably adrenaline at play. He just missed it over the back, so, like, tone the adrenaline back. That thing hits the back of the green and rolls down into the right section of it. You know, and then he's only one down. Rory makes bogey. does Rory not make bogey if he, if JJ had put some pressure on there? I don't know, but as soon as he puts it in the water with that whole location and stuff, it's pretty much game over. Can we really call it competitive? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think off the tee, Rory hit a great one, and then I did not like the body language and everything the way that I did not like the body language and stuff the way that that JJ had with the tee shot. Oh. I'm gonna actually try and hit that a bit further. But yeah, I didn't like the body language, and then he didn't ever follow it up. He didn't follow it up with anything that I liked. Yeah, he kind of got away with his second shot, and then he hit a poor one. Like, it just didn't feel like he was... I don't want to say not prepared, but he just didn't feel like he was fully ready. And then, like, he was starting to get into almost not quite spats, but like definitely didn't feel like he trusted his caddy, which is not a position you want to be in. Like, the caddy was definitely doing his best to try and keep him calm down and like give him confidence in the shots, but he was just he was just second guessing literally everything that his caddy was saying. Vibing in the drops. No, it was like at that point I just feel like he was frustrated about the tee shot. You know, it sounded like in the little bit of press stuff that I heard after, like, you know, he didn't sound like he was too much blaming his caddy for the missed shot, but I think like in the moment there, you know, you miss one deep and you're like, you're probably kind of blaming your caddy for pulling the wrong club. Yeah, something to that effect. So then you go to the drop shot, and they were bouncing numbers all over the place, and it just didn't sound like he liked any of the numbers that were being talked about. Is this one of those bugged ones? I'm not realizing they want you to get 3,500. I have to get some sort of score, but they want us to get 3,500? How do you get more than 250 on this? What's going on, Stevie? Do you know how you can trigger replay after a tee shot? Yeah, so if you... I don't have it now because of the mode that I'm in, but if you pause afterwards, right in that menu, it'll come up with replay. Yeah, I can only get 2,500 points max, unless there's some way to hit multiple of these at once, which I don't know. I don't know how one could even do that. Let me see if after I take a shot, if I can take something. I flew it too high. Yeah, so normally, Stevie, like if you paused here, it would say instant replay, and then you can go in there, you can, you know, frame by frame it, rotate, you know, move the camera, do all the stuff you need to. There's a ring when I look behind me. This one's bugged. Oh. LOL. So this is supposed to be... Am I supposed to... It's putting me at the wrong tee box. I think that's what it is, RJ. I think... That's so goofy. I think it's supposed to have me at this tee box. And so I can get 350 on everyone. Yeah, that's really tough though. If you have to flight it through that and hit the 250 on every shot. Not to mention that now it just, or no. No. You could get 300 on every shot, so you still couldn't even make it. It's bugged in multiple ways. You could get 3,000 tops. Because there's not a 250 one. So unless there's some way to... Unless there's some way to hit multiple of these, which I don't believe there is. Am I really hitting these through the uprights now? I pulled it. But like... This is even worse than the last one. I need 1,500. I need 1,500. I need at least a bronze. I can't do the... You know, this was a training. I wouldn't think much of it, but it's not. This is a sponsor event. I need those sponsor points. It's a floating head stream map. This is you know, I'm not Irish, or at least if I'm Irish, I'm a little bit. This is a St. Patrick's Day stream. So, you know, I gotta... You wear green on St. Patrick's Day, right? That's how this is supposed to work. I thought it'd be funny. But maybe I'm the only one laughing. Let's go on trying to cook. Try hitting it with the slide. I know, I was thinking, like, could you hit, like, a big draw or fade, but they're all in a line, so I don't know how you would... You'd almost have to get it to, like, hit here and then just roll sideways, which is, like, mega precise. You know? As, like, mega precise. This is already tough enough. But trying to get it to be like this. Backspin wedge. Well, the messed up part. No, I can change to a club. The messed up part about it is this is bugged. We're not even on the right tee box. There's supposed to be a different tee box. We can hit 100 out of the air every time. So what's the distance to the flag here? I can't spin it because I can't spin. Even with this much shape, I can't spin it. But I don't know, what if I do something like this? Yeah, like this is just gonna... I can't get any sort of shape. The singer was fun, but this is probably the safer way to do it. Well, I say the safer way and then I block the shot. Can I stop? I'm like overcorrecting. I'm overcorrecting it every single time that I miss here. I keep going back and messing things up. All right, so it's just like a stock 50-degree wedge, right? Is that what we, or maybe we put a little bit of loft on it. Just time to repeat the same swing. A little bit closed. Okay, if the miss is 150, I can live with that. No, but I can't do that. That's the one thing I can't do. Apparently can't do that either. The wind is changing on me. Now I don't think I could. Now I don't think I could make it. Because we've got 3 shots to get. This is so tough. Because we're missing. I hate this. We're missing 100 that we can get on every shot. Which is 1,000. Just getting it through the ring. Now we have to be like crazy accurate here. And this changes the... This resets the shot every time, right? I think so. Yeah, what's going on, Tom? Yeah, we have to reshape every single time. Don't want. Okay, come on. I say that didn't sound great, but it's literally because the power was, like, the rhythm was just a touch off. It sounded like I hit a horrendous shot, but I really did not. Okay, that's fine. As long as we're not pushing it, like as long as our miss allows us to hit 150, we're gonna be fine. If we can just hit 200s and 150s, we can get the bronze. I don't want to take 0. But where are these mega close coming from? 2 shots left, and now I can't get it. Gosh darn it, dude. Gosh darn it. Yeah, what's going on, TFR? Happy St. Patrick's Day? This is my dumb one day a year I'll wear green on stream. I know this is me just being dumb. Because the thing is, like, I don't... Right through the freaking rings. I don't do anything for St. Patrick's Day. But I was like, you know what? I always avoid green on stream because of the green screen. I was like, it would be kind of funny if I just wore a green shirt. Went all floating head. I literally made a note on my phone that was test green shirt. Because I didn't know with this shirt if like how it would how it would key out. Because you still need it to be like the right shade of green to get like a clean key otherwise. I'm getting sick and tired of this. Come on. What's going on, Doctor? Need to get the fan going. The PlayStation and the lights and everything, getting things warm. Yeah, what's going on, Russell? How we doing? I'm just trying to beat this dang. Not even beat it. I'm just trying to get bronze. Just trying to get bronze. But tee shots have a much tighter window. We are just missing the mark enough times this morning. Okay, that's 600. Need to come back a little more left. Okay. A pull is 150. That's fine. It's St. Patrick's, not Halloween. Chill, dude. I don't really do Halloween. Halloween is not. I mean, I have to do Halloween now because of my son, but that's more so I just have to walk around and collect candy with him. But outside of that, I haven't really dressed up for Halloween since probably college. And that was just me dressing up like Shaggy and walking around with the whole weird slouch and going like, zoinks, man. I'm trying not to. I can do a better Shaggy, but I'm trying to be not too loud because my son is sleeping in the room next door, so I can't go like full voice to do it. Grizzled Eagle, thank you very, very much for the raid. What is going on? Welcome on in, everybody from Eagle's stream. Hello, my name's Colby. I do have a torso. It does exist. It's just we're St. Patrick's Day green for today, but I hope you're all doing well. Eagle, thank you very much for the follow. I'm gonna assume you were up to some golf yourself. We are hard stuck to start the stream here on this sponsor event because it's bugged out. As you can see in the background, there's a 100-point ring that is floating, and it put us on the front tee box. So we've got to get 1,500 points, and it's a little bit harder to do than normal. Not to mention we're on Legend Swing, so it is just way more difficult than it needs to be. But I hope you're all well. Long day of tournament grinding. Get in there. Yeah, we're gonna play some Legend Career. I've got to play some ranked tours. Well, I'll play ranked tours if my payouts, if something pays out, because the last I finished like top 5 in a weekly tournament during the Bay Hill week. Didn't pay out. I gotta see if my daily from Thursday pays out. Yeah, I think daily from Thursday pays out. Ranked tours has not been too kind to me. You haven't been getting yours either? Yeah, if that's a known bug and it doesn't pay out, I'm gonna go back to not playing ranked tours again until they start, because I'm paying VC in, and I know that there's a small payout, but I really don't want to. I really don't want to just be getting the like participation rewards that aren't actually participation awards because they're just quests. If I'm not gonna get the actual rewards for doing it. Placing top 5 every time you're still par 1. Yeah, I have like 240 or something like that. 240 merit points from like, I don't know, the first week or something. Hey, there we go. We got 1500. Good job. We can finally move on to actual golf. Lost points for placing first. That's terrible. That's terrible. I know there's some stuff with like, I would assume that it's placing people into the proper divisions, and so if you know, scored a certain point relative to that, it might look good, but you lose points. But yeah, it's clearly not quite working. Must have been amazing. The last Halloween costume you did was Napoleon Dynamite, one mini contest. Yeah, so it was kind of dumb private. I Dollar Store Woody Harrelson. See, the last time, Tom, that I did any sort of Halloween costume, that was before anybody ever told me I looked like Woody Harrelson, because this was before I started streaming. Over the course of me streaming, I have been told many times the Woody Harrelson comparison. I don't know how I would dress up though. I don't know what I would do for a Woody Harrelson. I'd have to go with like a younger Woody Harrelson look. But yeah, the Shaggy, I went to like Goodwill or something. I got like the corduroyish pants and just a green shirt. And I went to this was in college, so I went down to like the local little shop downtown. I bought a thing of Scooby snacks. It wasn't you. wrong Shaggy map. And I just like, I did like, I even they let us wear it to work on Halloween, and so I worked in the dining commons, and so I would just walk around the dining commons with the like long leg, like slate squat kind of walk that he would do with the big lanky arms. It was so dumb, but I tried to have fun with it. But yeah, then they had a Halloween party, and I brought my Scooby snacks, and was just like, man, nice party. Want some Scooby snacks? Sometimes you have to be just dumb enough. Okay, so I was doing some testing, and I have come to the conclusion that loft matters more than spin. Or at least with this character. Oh, I closed the crap out of that. But at least with this character, loft is way more powerful. It's a terrible swing. Almost dropped the pick out of it. Gotta get running. Nice to meet you. Eagle, thank you very much for trusting your community with me. Have a good one. Appreciate it. We'll try our best. All right, let's keep it under the tree here. Oh, I got scared of the tree though myself, and I didn't trust the swing. It's gonna kick left here up at the top. I don't know if that was a smart play though, because now distance to the hole is way off the mark. So maybe we're just gonna take a 5-iron. All right, I just have to trust our swing. I don't know why I'm like getting all crazy with it. Like, we're fully capable of hitting the shots that we need to. Fully capable. But I keep messing up my contact. not like the vision contacts. Keep pulling my finish position. Now 116 greens. It's not like crazy break, but I think it's still gonna turn. And there we go. There we go. Can I move the HUD, or is it my streaming setup? What do you mean, MRAM? This stuff is where it is. Oh, but you're in the vertical stream. I mean, I can move. What would be your suggestion for moving it? Do you think there's a better place to put it on the vertical stream? Because that's one thing that I haven't been like 100% on. I think I made a pretty decent setup with it, but I'm not 100%. On the locations. Usually lower left. Yeah, so I have, yeah, it's lower right. So we have the normal horizontal streams. On the vertical stream, I actually have like 4 copies of the game capture. And so I have one copy with the main game like zoomed in, and then I have other copies with image masks of the different components, so I can drag them around and reconfigure it. Can't really do that on the full screen because obviously there's nowhere to hide the off-screen stuff. But on the vertical stream, I can get a little bit creative with it. A lot of perfects, it just died short. Oh man. Close. Alex Smalley, I recognize that name from watching the players. He's been doing pretty well from what I understand. I also learned just through some testing that playing a fade into a right to left crosswind or draw into left to right doesn't move the ball back online. So if I aimed here and I played a big draw, the ball is never going to make it back anywhere close. It's only going to change it from like here to here. It's like a very small adjustment that happens. I can barely see. That runs back away. Do you want to be... I don't actually know where you want to be on this hole. Maybe a little choked approach. Play a little bit of loft on it. I definitely misplayed the wind the last time around. So let's say this is like 9. Play it somewhere over here. Ball slightly above the feet. I knew that I flared that one open over. Like, not trusting my finish position right now, which I don't know. I don't quite know why. I don't know, do you chip it there with the downhill behind, or is that one that's like you always... Do you always flop that? What a putt. What a putt. Like, I really don't know situationally there what you play. Because, like, I want to say chip because chip gives you a chance to actually run one at the hole. But I'm like truly not certain. The wind's in, and I don't have power drive, so we're definitely needing to take this. Now, the part that I'm having a tough time with right now is getting the reads on these winds. It's 15 if you go all the way up there. It's 12. I'm gonna have to start playing with some numbers maybe to figure out some of these more moderate ones. Let's just say this is like 7. On a 50-degree wedge. So let's say it plays like 115. So maybe we'll try and punch this guy through. It should still spin back just a touch. Because even though you do all that shaping, it always seems to want to come back. It feels like you can never really on a wedge like take all the spin off of it, especially if there's a headwind. But I guess if there's a headwind, that's normally when you're trying to take the spin off the shot anyway. But I feel like if I can make these wind reads, like I think we're truly getting a little bit better. Like I spent some time trying to work some of the stuff out and like understanding just how my clubs play. Now I haven't deciphered the crosswinds, but as far as like headwind adjustments, I feel like I have made some strides. And by making strides there, we get our approaches closer, you know, and hopefully open up some other portions of our game as a result of it. I need to map out like how far stock chips and pitches and stuff roll out on like standard conditions, so to speak. I'd actually rather play this a touch short. That's too short though. I didn't want to hit the top of the ridge and then roll all the way out the back, but this was definitely a misplay on my part. Not bad, just a little under. I may have been under the hole anyway. There we go. I feel like the shaping stat is just so powerful. We may as well just leave ourselves back. Ooh, the 6-iron didn't actually even clear the tree. I mean, fortunately, it leaves us still at a layup number. I'm gonna play this. I don't think it's a ton of wind. It is a little bit uphill. But I'm gonna play this to pretty much make sure that we end up left. Now, I push closed it. I think a little bit of fear there. I just did not want to go. Did not want to go out. turn that little bit right at the end. Ugh. I'm also pretty certain from my little bit of testing that putting misses, much like last game, aren't actually that big of a deal. So just in case anybody is like concerned about that, I think maybe in some like longer putt scenarios, if you miss it open by just a hair or closed or, you know, push it, pull it, what have you, that maybe then, you know, you can say, sure, it was a problem, but play the fade, baby. Play the fade. Look at that shot. There's also something to be said about side winds. I don't know, I haven't tested with like the sideways into, but sideways winds that are neutral or helping. Oh, I completely blocked that one. Their sideways are helping, that like the added distance, you get like maybe a couple, like up to 2-3 yards tops. Two, 3 yards tops out of the shaping to add a fade or a draw, but like you can definitely take a lot of stuff off drawing into the wind or fading into the wind, like depending on where you're at. Snap and then straighten a little turn. Didn't quite snap. Hey, what's going on, Soul Diablo? How are you doing? Hope all is well. Alright, Schauffele's at 5 under through 8. We've missed a few opportunities, mostly because I have not been very strong here with my inputs. And that push is going to kind of keep right in line with that. Big kick into the fairway. That's a-okay. It's an okay-ish lie in the bunker. I feel like we gotta go choked approach 8. I'm gonna put a little bit of loft on it. This is gonna want to fade. I couldn't even get an 8-iron. I couldn't even get a splash out of that. Okay. Okay, buddy. That's a wee bit ridiculous. That's a wee bit ridiculous. And then we pushed it. What's going on, CG? I'm a little bit shocked. I'm a little bit shocked by that. And then now I'm not even taking the time to line anything up. Okay, we're just gonna throw away the tournament, I guess. Perfect choice. I have a first shot you saw. Well, the shot before that, the 8-iron didn't clear the lip, and then a splash shot didn't clear the lip. So that hole, it was certainly not meant to be. I'm doing well. How about you? Little St. Patty's golf in action today. Trying to keep the grind up. You know, get better at the game. Ball's below the feet. You got the wind. Blocked it. But overplayed the wind, so it's going to work out great. Alright, comeback hole. We'll take it. We'll take it. Oy vey. Okay, back to 3 under. Back to 3 under. 11 yards downhill. So we're playing about 215, which means 4 iron is going to fly right to the hole. Wind's hurting a few miles an hour. Alright. I'm gonna play a bit of loft on this. I'm gonna play a little bit of loft on this guy. Oh, I left it open? Really? I felt like if anything I had closed the face on that. Not the worst place to be. Too far out though to get a spinner. Maybe we chip it short? Maybe we chip it short here. Ah. Didn't quite get enough off of that on the first couple of skips there. Good putt. Happy St. Patrick's Day, Diablo. Alright, going up over the tree. Why am I flaring these open now? Swing is just off tonight. Swing is just off at the moment. I'm not going to be able to get enough on a club like this. Maybe down to here. This is kind of a dangerous shot. Yeah, because I haven't been hitting my swing, so like I should have taken the smart play, but instead now this pitching wedge probably hits the tree, right? Mate. What's going on, Garrett? Okay. Swing sucks, huh? Oh, there we go. Now we hit the perfects. Finally decided to show up. This has been a horrible round. This has been absolutely trash. There we go. Come on. Let's start to chain some of these perfects together. Definitely ain't winning, but maybe we can do something. Maybe we can do something. Pushed it. That's still... Oh, I underswung it. I was like, that still misses low, but I didn't give it enough pace. You're 1 under through 6 holes, then bogey the last 3 for +2. So windy, didn't have your best stuff. Can't wait till summertime. It's supposed to be like 75 here on Wednesday. I'm like, I gotta get out to the range. I just have to. There's no way that I can... No way I can skip out on that, you know? Pushed it. We're going in the bunker. Maybe? Maybe not. Okay. Getting away with it. It's pretty slow, so I'm actually going to take not an aggressive line, but a little bit more aggressive for downhill putt, and then I am going to whiff the power. Oh, Colby. Oh, Colby. But because the trickle, yeah, I had to rock the St. Patrick's Day green. You know, I knew what was gonna happen, but I felt like doing it anyway. Well, that'd be kind of funny. Just to go all floating head for a stream, because why not? I mean, I could put a regular shirt back on if you guys really want it. Yeah, I'm gonna take the regular shot here, because I think it goes long and spins back. Because there's slope behind. There we go. There we go. These slow green speeds, I have to pull the swing back so far. What's going on, Liam? Is it you or is there? Yes. There is. Alright. There's one set of perfects. 286 though to the green means that I cannot attack this par 5. And I probably don't even want to go over here. Trying to play a short shot, so go. Let's go here. Because though my shirt is clear, it is St. Patrick's Day green on a green screen, Liam. So we are floating head. Floating head stream today. Really, I'm gonna spin back. Wind didn't take it anywhere to the right. Came up short too. What a shame. Alright. Shamefully played. Only 4 under. That was really bad. Double bogey on the card as well, because who knows why. Who knows why. Probably went 10 under. We played really, really poorly. That was so bad. Swing was just not there. But that's how it should be, right? Like if the swing is just completely off and you're missing everything, then that's how it should go. That's absolutely how it should go. So Adidas was not too thrilled. Really? I lost points on Adidas? Repping the green, you're from Dublin? There you go, Liam. I am from East Coast US, so I'm not anywhere close to Ireland. Alright guys, I gotta take a quick break. Diablo, I will answer your question when we get back. We gotta take a quick ad break because Twitch gotta do its thing, so we're gonna take a break so nobody misses anything. Appreciate y'all being here, and I'll see you in like 3 minutes. BRB, what up, not? Very transparent today? Very.
It's raining!
Ads. All right, we back. Diablo, if you're still here, I'll give you my answer. I want to make sure you're still around. All right, we got Driver from Titleist, the TSI 3. Clubhouse Pass reward. We get some VC. Daily requests, some Clubhouse Pass bonus XP. That's actually pretty nice. Love that. Still here. All right. So I think for the PS5 digital versus physical, like I personally have a digital one. I don't get a lot of games, so for me, I don't get a lot of games, and the games that I do get, I buy when they launch. Some of them, like you can only get digital if you buy like the higher tiers. If you are the type of person that maybe plays like get a lot of games, and you know, for me, like when I had like my Xbox One or my PS4, like that had disc drives, I kind of still do the same thing with the Switch. I'll buy whatever is cheaper. So if a physical, like a lot of times physical stuff, I feel like gets cheaper for consoles than digital. Sometimes they'll run sales for digital, but I feel like they run into the issue of inventory, and then so they'll run sales and sell stuff at a much cheaper price. Yeah, obviously on like Steam, everything's fully digital, so you'll get big sales all the time. But I think it comes down to like, do you like to have physical games? You know, do you plan on getting future PlayStation consoles that then are the disc version, and you're gonna play the old games and keep carrying forward, or is it kind of like when you're done with the game, you're done with the game? You know, it's those sorts of questions that you have to answer for yourself. Yeah, because I think just from a pure like money perspective, you would have to get good enough deals on several games to make up the like $100 price gap. Right? So do you play enough stuff that you would make that up? Do you like to buy and like trade your games back in? I wouldn't say trade them in. I'd see if you could try and sell them at a cheaper rate, just because trade-ins are typically pretty bad. Right now you'd only play PGA and MLB, and like those you're probably getting at launch and stuff, and like if you buy any of the higher packages, all of those are digital only. You'd probably be fine just to get the digital, right? Like the physical would be like, I'm going to play PGA 2K25 or MLB 2K25 for like a short amount of time, and then when I'm done with it, maybe I could resell the disc to somebody for, you know, I paid $70, but you could sell it back to somebody for $30 or something and make some of that money back. But then you're also going to keep buying other games and playing them, and like if you're just going to play a couple of games and spend a bunch of time with it, you're probably fine to just get the digital. Especially with your playing like yearly releases like that, you don't have to worry too much about like, oh man, when I have my PS6, am I gonna want to go back and play MLB 2025? Probably not. Casual matchmaking as a greenskeeper would give us 9 out of the 10 daily quests. We'd just have to finish one tomorrow, and these would be pretty easy. Man, I hate casual matchmaking. Don't really feel like playing Divot Derby, so what are we gonna do? Let's go get Kip. Go get Kip Verde back out. Alright, so this is just regular matchmaking. I don't want to play skins. I know skins is 3 holes, but This is so funny. Rotates daily. Not once in its life has it ever rotated. Not once. PGA 2K21 hooked you on this game? Yeah, that was my first like full entry into the series. I played a couple hours of TGC 19 because it was free on like Games with Gold like way back when. Cool, my birdies reset. It was at 23 or something like that. That's fun. They want us to play 20 shots onto the green within 15 feet with Technician. Get a shirt in 50 VC. I'm gonna have to play like at least 2 rounds with the Technician. Win an event in ranked matchmaking. I'd rather have that one than this, but may as well get the special shirt. I don't know. I find these ones a little bit annoying. I mean, they're better, but like the archetype specific stuff and like forcing me to play the different things, like fine. Fine, I guess. The challenges? Which ones? Top Golf Online Society's Divot Derby. Should we just play Divot Derby? I guess so. I guess so. It's like keep forcing us to play it. Need to get the console and a DualSense Edge. Well, the Edge controller is just if you want the like fancy control. I just have a regular DualSense. I mean, if you want the Edge controller, that's a pretty expensive thing. Like, I guess the stick replacement stuff is nice, but I don't know. I'm also still rocking my original controller that I got before 2K23 came out. I've had this for a couple of years now. So that's really up to you. I don't know. I can't convince myself to spend like $200 on a controller. Try showcasing some fantasy courses? Maybe at some point, Liam. I think early on into the game here, mostly just trying to get the characters leveled and get, you know, really to grips with everything, but I think at some point we might, especially as new fantasy courses and stuff start to come out, we'll find some ways to integrate it. What's going on, Master Frosty? Was that low? Dang. That really broke on us. Yeah, I think Liam, once we kind of get into a rhythm of things, I might try and have it, you know, once we really have a cadence and we're kind of done playing the career mode. Right now, the career mode takes up a bit of time each day. I think once we're kind of done with that and we get our characters where we want, I want to get through the career mode at least once with my main character, because there is a trophy for getting, was it 2 major wins on 2 different characters, so I want to at least get the first 2 of them done, and then we'll kind of see how ranked tours is, how, you know, at a certain point I'll be able to stop kind of grinding some of these challenges, because VC won't really be a thing, but right now I'm just trying to grind the VC up. I gotta go up a club. I underswung it because I felt like I needed to. I just had this instinct. Pretty good instinct. I might ricochet off the stick. It's so hard because you're like trying, the way that I play the game, I like calculate and try and be so precise with my approach shots, and like this is so counter to that. I have to think so fast and try and like pick a club and just hope a little bit, which is not ideal. So if they time out, does it just knock out extra people? Because there were some actual people that got knocked out from that. I need to go down at least a club. I think some people just kind of, they don't plan their shot. I think some people just, they take the default yardage and go. I don't have that kind of trust. If you were actually playing Divot Derby at like a high level, which it's on casual, so I don't think that people are. But if you were trying to play at a high level, you would have to really know the courses that are on here and know the yardages of the hazards. I'm intentionally flaring this one a little bit to the right. Would go stock, but you feel the ability to remount the controls with the edge would help you a lot. Motor skills aren't as quick as a typical person. Cerebral palsy, that's the other reason. Okay, well, yeah, I mean, if you have... Now I'm like forcing my shots out to the right when I don't need to. Yeah, if you have something that you could benefit from, and I know that even just, you know, people playing when it comes to like shooters and stuff, I know it's a pretty common thing for people to get the edge controller that plays shooters on console, to have like the bumpers and stuff for added things. So there definitely are benefits to it, you know, and using it as more of an accessibility function, like I can definitely see that. For me, just swinging a joystick back and forth most of the time, I haven't had a reason to, but I can definitely see that as a reason. And worst case scenario, right, you try it out for a little bit here, and yeah, you can return it if you try it out and don't have you don't get what you want out of it. I'm gonna lay this one up. Guys are definitely ahead of me. I am not aiming my I don't know what's happening, but I'm swinging my normal swing path. Oh, this character, oh great, this character doesn't have pick shot. Underswung it. What is happening? Okay, that was horrible. That was absolutely horrible. All of a sudden, my swing started to go back to like its normal. I like stopped swinging the right to left. I stopped swinging straight up and down. I just started swinging my normal draw. That was horrible. That was so bad. Use stock controller as always. Well, they didn't have At least to my knowledge, right? There wasn't like an alternative really, right? Like I think PS3, PS4, PS2, like they were all just the DualShocks. I don't think they had anything, you know, like Xbox made the Elite controller, and I think the Edge controller was the kind of response to that. I'm curious because Xbox I know has made some like accessibility input stuff. I don't know if Sony has done anything like that. Alright, so we just have finished 14 more rounds of Divot Derby. Yeah, no thanks. No thank you. It's not worth 150 VC. Hey, Mr. Bull Market. Back in your day, you could buy sketchy kits from the internet to hardwire a button on the back. Yeah, void your warranty. Right. I don't want to take Technician online. I guess we play some rounds of Career with Technician. It's kind of not really how I wanted to spend my time today, but you know what, let's do a couple of things first. Just because I don't want anything to be buggy, let's go back to our main. Let's check out Ranked Tours. I want to make sure that Ranked Tours does or does not pay out, because that's going to dictate a lot about what we do. If this doesn't pay out, then we're done with Ranked Tours until the next patch. Wow, look at that. It actually paid out. 42. Yeah, I really would have liked for it to 68th. I really would have liked for it to pay out the weekly that we actually kicked butt in. The alternate event didn't work. An Elite and Scuff, but you find yourself still mostly using regular. It takes time to get comfortable with the special controller. Yeah, because like you play with a normal controller for long enough, right? And then you don't have extra buttons, so you have to like really force yourself to play with those buttons and make it part of your routine. Oh. The weekly is 50, so they knocked the entry fee down. Is it just 100 for the signature event ones? 50 for the regular weeklies. You start with super simple one button stuff and then add more. Yeah, like 1 or 2 buttons. And a lot of times it's just like it's moving a control. I mean, but that's not, honestly, like adding the new position is probably the tougher part, but a lot of ways it reminds me of like, I remember when you would look at the different like Halo stuff, and I remember a buddy of mine, I never really tried it, but I remember a buddy of mine in high school, or not high school, my roommate in college freshman year, he was talking about how like the pros play with bumper jumper. I just like wrapping my mind around like moving that. I think I tried it maybe once or twice, but like you can see the advantages of it, but then like trying to remap your brain just to a different button scheme, let alone like moving to button locations that you're not familiar with. Definitely not an easy feat. Learn how to ride a bike or doing a trick on a skateboard. Yeah, because it's like once you have it down, it's like riding a bike, right? It's like, oh, this is easy, but when you don't, and you're just like You're just grinding away at it, trying to remap the brain. Size difference of the controller, the DualShock just fits your hand better. Xbox controllers were too big. Well, and I mean, these guys are pretty well the same now, right? There's a little bit more space here versus the Xbox controller, but the DualShocks were definitely way smaller, especially like the DS2 and 3 were way smaller than the 4. They just keep, the size of these controllers keeps growing. Inverted southpaw stick, I remember like seeing those options and I was just like, nope, next. Nope, next. Oh, the daily is at the Masters course, Lone Grove Golf Club. We'll definitely play Valspar tomorrow. I guess I just have to do these dailies for the for St. Patrick's Day. A little bit of VC and special stuff. Where are we at on this? So we're up to level 61 of the Clubhouse Pass. So we need 20 shots within 15 feet for 50 VC in the short sleeve, and then we need win a ranked matchmaking. We'll do the ranked matchmaking later, because that one maybe we'll do ranked matchmaking with you guys if anybody wants to run duos. But let's run, I guess, the technician on a career mode. Try and get official courses that way, because I don't think I want to play. I don't want to be trying to go for proximities on Divot Derby, and I don't really want to be trying to play ranked with a build that's not complete. Only have use of your right hand. Yeah, right. So the larger the controller, the harder it is for you to. The harder it is for you to be able to actually like get to all the buttons. Requires more stretch and maneuvering. Yeah, I get that. Alright, didn't think I'd be playing this much my career, but I guess I'd rather play a little bit of my, I mean, I don't know. Could always quick play it, but there's not much difference other than we would play a different course, so maybe that would be the reason to do it. We'll play at least one career mode, and then we'll see if we want to play a different one to try and get the closer proximity. We struggle here, we'll have to go, yeah, because this is windy. So if we struggle here, we'll have to, oh, come on. We'll have to go with something. Oh, what in the world? Go with something easier. Man, the stutters are just so bad. Go with something easier with, like, no wind. Because already we've got... missed approach shots and such. I'm also doing it on a legend because I'm dumb. Make it a lot harder on myself. How much do I build on recovery? Currently nothing. I've been going as much shaping as I can possibly get, Bull. For the fact that I think shaping really helps me get back to consistent swing over and over and over again. And then couple that with the fact that I'm trying to use that ability to, I don't know, I'm trying not to spec into being out of position. I'm trying to spec into being in position and keep myself from being out of position, you know? So I look at it in a way of those recovery points are only good when I'm in trouble. All my other points are good when I'm in position, so even if I'm out of position, shaping will still work to my advantage. Yeah, what's going on, Kurtzky? Perfect world to get rid of the trigger buttons? Oh, yeah, I can understand that. Because otherwise you gotta try and, like, push it into your leg or something. Something funky, right? Gold irons in the store, can't go wrong with building into shaping? Well, you know that the legendary irons you can swap out the fittings, right? Or limited edition, rather. You don't have to stick with them. Can always move them around to whatever you want them to be. Yeah, it's just they stay when you evo, but you don't have to stay with the original ones. You can swap them to whatever you want. What's going on, Fly Guy? Probably heard that 100 times. You like the we're trying to represent St. Patrick's Day here. So I am wearing green. You know, if I put the camera in the right place, I am the green, you know, so. This 7-iron, man, I don't think it's gonna get. Oh, that's right. 7-iron is a weird club. With tailwind, it gives extra distance. If I flight it over... and I can put it back here. What's going on, Jim and Dana? Welcome back. How are we doing? You're Irish 365 days a year? I am, according to my grandmother, she said we were a little bit Irish, I think. I don't know where in the family heritage the Irish is. I know I'm largely Italian and German. But and I thought it would be fun to wear a green shirt for the one stream, because I have to avoid certain colors with the green screen most of the year. I'm gonna try and go for that backstop, actually. I don't know if this is a dumb play. It is, because I ended up playing too short, so now it's not gonna roll back really. Yeah, if you're gonna play the backstop, you gotta get to the backstop. That's kind of the big rule with it. Trying to hit it firm. That's to say that if you hit it firm, you gotta hit the center of the cup. And I did not hit the center of the cup. You're half Irish, Diablo? There you go. Hey, what's going on, Hemo? Welcome on in, everybody, to the Floating Head stream. Happy St. Patrick's Day. To all you people out there who are way more Irish than I am. Hope you're all doing well. Hope the stream went well, Hemo. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Colby. We play a good bit of the virtual golf. Right now we're just trying to knock out some of the daily St. Patrick's Day stuff. Finally got a payout on ranked tours. So I guess we're back to playing that. That was pretty nice of them to finally let us get some VC and rewards. Just the merits, and not even the VC this time around, just like actually giving us something. Oh, I closed it. Dang. That was a pretty good distance there. Speedy down the hill. I'm gonna have to get this started short and outside. There's not enough outside. Decent touch though. Decent pace, just didn't get it quite outside. It must be a Patty shirt. Well, we were just talking about it, Hemo. I have to avoid certain colors so much of the year. Like, I don't wear Monday through Thursday. Or any time that I record a video. Like, I don't wear green. Can't really wear white. Certain light grays, like anything that if I get to reflect too much of like the green off of this, or it can pull out anything, it just gets pulled. I was like, you know what? St. Patrick's Day, it'll be funny to just be floating head. I wear so much black. Black or like navy blue. I have a couple like maroon shirts or like some random like red, but like I can't wear my Eagles stuff. It's like a dark green, so it like this was like at least the green that like keys out well. Like a dark green, you get the really like speckled, and I feel like that looks worse than fully keyed. So I was like, okay, we'll just do this. We'll just do this then. Alright, this is playing 152. I mean, if this plays 147, that's 5 yards short. I'm gonna give it just a little bit extra. Come on, you gotta turn. I don't know why, but I like this. Look at that, perfect distance. But I just expect the tailwind on a diagonal to move it to the left, but it almost just played like a straight tailwind. And we missed it. Nice. Nice. Do more colors if you didn't use the natural light for the first 5 hours. Sun's so strong that it just burns through anything light. I have a fully controlled lighting environment. You still can't. Like, I mean, if I break immersion here and like take the chroma key off, like it's not even the same shade of green, but it still just completely pulls. So even in a fully controlled environment, like the light just, it matters, but it doesn't, you know? Gotta sleep so you can do it tomorrow again. Absolutely, dude. Thank you very, very much for the raid. I greatly appreciate it, as always. Have a good one. I'll catch you later. Yeah, what's going on, Casey? Thank you for the bits. How's it going? Nino. Thank you for the follow. But that cut the wind way too much. I'm trying to play it out to this right to left kick. Partial 3 wood or 5 wood there just completely ran through. Hot dang. Ah, dang, that was muy terrible. Can I? Whoa, 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 whoa. Settle down there. Settle down there. 3 hole-in-ones so far on your side, Rennie? We're not that good, man. I got 1. I've got 1. But we've also only got 69 nice hours. So, I think for as much as we play on Legend and Master and stuff, like to have 1 hole-in-one in that amount of time is probably pretty reasonable. On Pro, yeah, like almost 2.5 times the amount of time played. Respect it though. Respect it. Oh, the wind is turning. Might actually be to my benefit. It's going left, up the hill. The wind just... I thought the lie was going to take it way more. The wind just squared it up. I think even on the green we were long. Everything about that cut through. What do you play here? Does one... I feel like we're on too much of an upslope. Does one actually try and flop this? What's going on, Lilu? 3 hole-in-ones, 2 albies. Ooh, very nice. I have no albies yet. Work from home so you game all day? I mean, I work from home too, but... I do still get a fair amount of work done. Pitching wedge up the hill. I don't know, like this feels really dumb, but I also don't know what to do. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, there was something that I just really did not like about the flop shot there. I think it's the uphill lie that we were on. Uphill lie is just absolutely horrible. The offline mode's good enough to get for when you're able to. If by offline you mean just like single player, then I would say yes. And the reason I caveat it with that is like the career mode is fine. I think it'll be good to play through for a bit, but you need online connection, but you can play local matches where you just play through courses, and that'll give you access to a bunch of like custom courses that people have made that are awesome. So that's why I put a little bit of caveat. And would say that those are absolutely worth it. People make some fantastic designs. Okay, I've done a little bit of testing with this, and the fairway resistance is absolutely horrendous. The fringe is a little bit better. So you just have to add so much. I don't have it like fully worked out how much you actually have to add, but you do have to give a fair amount. See, that's a little bit too much. It's down the hill, but I was doing some stuff that like if you fully just putted on the fairway, depending on, and this is the hard part, you don't know what the fairway roll speed is. But those are... You can have as little as like 20-something feet of rollout, I think, on a full-powered putt. So like fairway, super sticky. Fringe is function of the green speed. So I think if I can figure out some rules of thumb about how much power to add for each of those, I think we'll be in a pretty decent place. I'll take just a little bit off of this. Gonna draw. Yeah, I keep doing this thing where I take off of it and then I still play the wind and everything like it's gonna play the same. 30 yards. I feel like play the spinner. Because I think if you play the spinner here, should land about there. Kick to the right. What's going on, Mad Golfer? It's going all right, man. We're knocking out some daily quests, trying to get the the little bit of VC and XP and shirts and all the stuff that the game is offering. Trying to always get better, trying to improve our win reads and our inputs and everything. Inputs have been not as stellar tonight, but it's also night 1 of the week, so I feel like if ever there's an excuse to be had, I was trying to take the spin out of it just with it being so tight to the back. On, man. You can't miss putts like that. St. Patty's Day green screen t-shirt? Absolutely, Kara. Absolutely. Today's my one excuse. If I'm wearing green on a green screen, today's the day that nobody questions the floating head stream. I figured I'd go all in. Not just wear a shirt with green on it, but wear a green shirt that would just fully key. So what is this wind playing? Probably like a 10-mile-an-hour wind. Probably plays close to the 15 on this, because it's playing about ones. I'm gonna play a little bit of spin, a little bit left. Pushed it. That's a nice push. I'll take it. That means that the lie at my feet was playing even worse. Sorry, asking so many questions? No, you're all good. You're all good. You only played my career in 21 and 23? Yeah, I mean, so as far as the offline modes are concerned, like that is still the offline mode. I think it's a bit better in this game than 21, 23. But I would definitely look into, just if you see people play it on a stream or on a YouTube video, yeah, you can check out all those custom courses and stuff that people play and play them for yourself, just in quick play. Yeah, you can pick what tees, what conditions you want to play, green speeds, wind speeds, firmnesses, green speeds, all that. You can give them a try for yourself. It's playing 183. I'm trying to work the numbers back like regular golfers do, because I always take my club and work how far it's gonna go. But I'm trying to see maybe just a little bit different perspective. This is playing 183 and then playing 195. This 5-iron is going to carry a little long. Try and float it up a little bit. I left it open. I'm trying to sit it. See, this is so tough. Spinner's too short. Flop shot is too long. I feel like chip is too runny. Because chip, you have to like get it to just the like top of the hill here. I don't love this. This is not one of my finer decisions, I don't think. Okay, maybe it's a better decision than I thought. But like, I don't know what the ideal shot from there is, honestly. Will we just nick that back on the left point? Alright, 217 playing 222. But you've got this wind at the back. I didn't have enough wind in practice to know. This is playing like 10. Probably playing like 9 or so with it being so uphill. So 222, 213. Problem is you're playing this 5 hybrid. This isn't really going to take anything off. It's going to knock the spin. This is still going to, I don't know. This is a terrible, this is one that I should not be going towards. Fortunately, I missed it open. But there's just no way that this hybrid ever sits back at that hole. What's going on, Joke? How we doing? How we doing? Hope all is well. Terrible. Over swing, over power. That's why you take the practice pullback, Colby. Just once I play reactionary golf, I start to hit really poor weight and poor tempo. And about 161. Say it's playing about 153. So this, 9-iron's gonna flight it to the hole. Apparently get a bunch of distance. Let's see here. That's stock. It's to the hole. And a little bit short with a lot of stopping power. I may have shaped that too much, but we drilled it. Absolutely nailed the input. Yeah, still flew it too much. But that's just a matter of like downwind with the bounce. Oh, come on, man. Downwind with the bounce is just too much. You have to land it shorter when you're trying to get something like that to stop. Alright, I hit a kind of intentional close there. Obviously, it's too much. But I was kind of in the back of my head trying to force a draw onto the shot because I would have had to swing more left than I wanted to overall. It was a dumb play, is basically what I'm eventually trying to get at here. It's gonna be a pretty nice recovery shot though. And then It is the most stereotypical putt. I don't know how to stop, guys. I don't know how to stop doing that. I miss everything that exact same way. That's so bad. That's so bad. I still need to work on getting my greenskeeper. Well, actually, you know what? I did get the greenskeeper up to 85. I need to put the... I need to get things leveled up enough so that I can put the perks in. Alright, let's see here. Playing about 134. Got a tenner in, but it's up. Playing about 142. I just didn't cut the pitching wedge through enough. I feel like that's always such a tough ask. Hey, we made a putt. We made a putt. Always such a tough ask to try and like flight a wedge through the wind a bit better. I feel like it always ends up, and like the one thing that's I'm never calculating into that is like, what if we got the 98 or 99% lie and like now we're a yard or two shorter than we expected. Like that's the one thing that I'm kind of neglecting there a bit. I'll have to see where the quest is at for the approach shots within 15. If it's at 18, that means the quest is bugged. If it's not at 18, then we just shot really well. Alright, take it easy, Diablo. Appreciate you hanging out. Best of luck with the dust storm. Stay safe. I'll catch you later. Let's see your season. Alright, 14 out of 20 within 15 feet. Which is technically 14 out of 18 for the round. That's not bad. That's still pretty good proximity, even with the misses and such. So we've got to get 6 more of those. And then we can do a ranked matchmaking. And then we'll be done with those quests. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right. We got to take a quick break. I appreciate each and every one of you for hanging out. Everybody sticking around from Hemos, Raid. Thank you so much. We got to take a quick break. Twitch likes to do its ad thing, so I make sure to stop the stream so nobody misses anything. If you're new and you're enjoying, follow, like, subscribe. All those things are a great way to help the channel. But we'll be back in 3, so go to the bathroom, grab a snack, do what you got to do. BRB. Ads. Alright, we back. What's going on, Vandy? You didn't bring your umbrella, and I didn't bring my torso. So, you know, we each forgot something today. It's alright. We'll get through it together. Alright, we only have to do 6 more, so I think I'm just going to try it instead of playing another career mode event, because I don't need to just keep doing career. We'll just try and speed run it with quick play here. Gotta be on an official course. Let's try and do something simple here real quick. Get 6 15-foot proximities and call it good. Play 9 holes, I guess. We could play Sawgrass, but we've played Sawgrass 1,000 times. Scottsdale? Everybody's favorite? No, definitely want something that I can get proximities, but I also at the same time don't want to... You know what? Let's play Torrey Pines North. We like never play there. I'm gonna put it on front tees though. I'm gonna put it on. We'll go front tees, pin 1. We'll just play the front 9. That should be enough. No wind to make it easy. I don't think I need to do anything else with it. Yeah, it's kind of a funky thing, like, I don't know. You do the quest so you can get the VC and the rewards and whatever, but it also kind of, at least for me personally, it like forces me to do things that I don't want to do. Or like just things that I wouldn't normally, I guess. So it's like, oh, I want to play ranked tours, but I need to play XYZ. I can't even with this much shape, I can't spin pitching wedge. I wonder if I do something like this. It's a very shaped shot. But I'm wondering if I just go straight. Wow. Very shaped, and we still hit the quad perfects. All we need is 15-foot proximity. That is all we are after here. What is going on, Scotty and company? Hello, hello. Hope you're all doing well. What's happening? I'm celebrating St. Patrick's Day. Can't you tell? Can't you tell, Scotty? This is we're wearing our St. Patrick's Day green. It's one of the stupider things that I've done, but I'm glad everybody's getting a kick out of it. I was like, I could do this, and people would just be like, you're an idiot. Which I think is probably how people respond daily on the stream anyway, so it's like, you know what? Floating head, good bit. I just want to get the floating head hole out, because then I'd have to randomly explain that in a short. What's going on? Hey, Cat. Josh, welcome back. Times like these, we need a blue screen. Well, Elgato doesn't have a blue screen. I have a green screen, so take it or leave it. What's going on, Dirk? But how was the stream, Scotty? Oh yeah, high draw. Get a couple extra yards on it. Right, land it right on the front. Something like here. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. That's gonna be a miss. game, man. This game. Played a bunch of rounds with these goons. Nice. Very, very nice. Yeah, I'm just trying to do these quests. So I'm trying to get 100 VC in a collared shirt because I have no sense of value for my time, I guess. I closed it. If I really valued my time, I would be smart, you know, and I would actually, oh, I don't know, put it on like perfect swing so that we could get the proximities needed. But no, here I am playing on legend swing, allowing myself to mess stuff up. You know, why not make it harder on myself? That's your biggest complaint about the VC nerf? People were skipping like random alts because they didn't give enough VC. And the thing is, I'm probably not even at a point where the VC matters anymore, to be honest. But like, scarcity mindset, I feel like I still just can't. I got a low roll. I can't get myself to devalue it enough to like skip it. At least not yet. Oops. Oh, you know what? That'll still get me the proximity though, right? Because that was... third shot was the putt, or I don't know how that works. $76 yards. What do we do here? Do pitching wedge pitches roll 15 yards? I mean, I know they roll, but they roll 15. Answer is yes. They bounce and roll way more than 15. Oops. So when you don't have the super flop in this scenario, you're just left trying to chip it up a hill. Oh, what a putt. Take it to the dark swampy level and you don't have enough consumables. And then you get then you make it through that. And then you get cursed and you lose half your health. Yeah, I feel that. This is a dumb play. What am I doing? Am I doing intentionally short-sighting myself? Oh, I guess it is a par 4 though. Not gonna lie, I thought I was just making a really dumb par 3 approach. But we're playing off the fronts. Fanny, I'm assuming you're making a Dark Souls reference, because that's where I took it. Hot dang. Getting cursed in your first playthrough of Dark Souls 1 is such a rude experience. Oh, I underhit it. Yeah, I mean, I just... Yeah, Curse is like a... Let me just restart the game. I'd rather restart the game at this point than try and backtrack to get rid of it. So I got the alternate rank tour events this week. Demise, I think it matches up with the IRL tour. So when there's a signature event, then they put an alternate. But it's Valspar this week, so I think it's just that's where the tour is playing type of deal. That's how I'm assuming they're running it. I don't see... we put it... Oh, I slammed it. Holy cow. I think I was just shocked to see that it was the 17 foot instead of 15 foot. Like, I just missed it, but it was also par 5. Alright, did we finish the quest? We got another driver. I don't know what I did to get that, but... Thanks. Miss anything cool, Cook? I don't think so. What driver did I get? It's a t-shirt. What? Why did it suddenly say 5 out of 10 drivers? What did I wanted to do 9 holes so we would, like, get a completion thing. I'm just trying to get my approaches. I guess I missed too many here. I need 1. I need freaking 1. Whatever. We'll do the same thing again. I'll leave it as full because regardless we're not gonna finish it. How did you know that I would get 5? Because I'm too stubborn to turn it off of Legend Swing. Because I'm like, I can hit. I'll hit the perfects. Don't worry. Meanwhile, I'm playing on Technician, but I don't have it leveled up like at all. Give it to me. That's 11. Yeah. Yeah. All right. All right, so that's the Technician down. Now we can switch back. Can you play with a friend on the same device? You should be able to, Cook. If you go to Quick Play, you know, start your local, and then you hit square to add a player. You could, it seems like you can actually just play even with the same controller. Dancing with myself? Outrageous. But then you can go in and change each one of the golfers. Use any of your custom characters. You have all your, if you got family that's playing on the same account, or you can play as pros. And then if you have multiple controllers, like you can just square to add player and then accept on the other controller. If you don't want to take one down, pass it around. That's way too many. The same character staring at me. All right, let's cash these out. Get my short sleeve Adidas shirt. Honestly, the main reason for me doing this is to give my wife more options to dress my characters. Does that mean it'll make the rotation? Absolutely not, but it gives it a chance. And then we just need to win ranked matchmaking, which I actually want, because the Clubhouse Pass XP, I'll take anything. Alright, now the real question is, do we run solos, or do we try and run some duos? Maybe we'll just run a solo. Let's see where we're set up at here. Gotta play 94 more holes for a pair of pants. Funky thing is we just don't play it enough, so like we're ahead on this, but they're two different rankings. All right, let's see how sweaty this is. Let's see how sweaty solo gets. Liquid Steel 69. Nice. Whale Hollow front 9, definitely not one of the courses that I'm familiar with yet. Mostly because I have not gotten that far into career mode. What, our main career, we played Valspar and maybe one after that. We're getting close to the majors. Okay. Dogleg. Take a little bit off, play a little fader. Oh, look at that. Quad perfects. Quad perfects out to the dog leg. Remember any golf club? No, Cook. I don't play enough. I think maybe at a later point in my life I would consider it. But the amount that I play, it's cheaper to just pay for each round individually. Because at the moment, I can maybe get out to play around like once, maybe twice a month. This guy plays quick. Yeah, he's gonna hate pace of play. Not that I like intentionally play like crazy slow or anything, but 174, 167. I want to play this then, like, and it's on downhill. I should theoretically here probably, when I'm doing some of these adjustments, I should probably play for partials, because the amount of shaping that I'm putting on really narrows my forgiveness windows. Wish I could change the camera to pitch it up. I want to see the upper angle so I can like peek the green here. I gotta keep my thumb away from triangle. I don't want to accidentally concede anything, especially at range like this. Firmly down the hill. I don't really know what that break's gonna do. So like, even though that's a few inches downhill, I'm hitting it pretty confidently. Yeah, I was trying to hit L2, but I can't do it. You can't do it when your opponent's hitting. So like, I can do it here. I do it all the time. I guess I'm gonna play 101 3-wood and hope that I can get out right side enough to get a peek. Yeah, I'm saying like when my opponent's shooting, I can pan my cameras around behind him, but I can't. Can't peek the green, which sucks. Thanks, Rambo. Glad you like my St. Patrick's Day spirit. Still think you can get the high view? Are you crazy? You're not crazy. You might be high though. All right, playing about 198. 198 to 200, and then playing... Probably playing about 206. I left it open. Dang. Good day. I just put it off the mark. What's going on, Darren? Maybe not in rank though. Maybe that's the caveat there. TFR. Explain the right vertical up and down impact shots. Struggling with what to do with that option. You're saying when you move the right stick. I have come to find that the loft deloft is more powerful in terms of actually stopping the ball, but the right stick changes your attack angle, so pulling it down adds some spin to the shot, also takes off distance, and then lowering it a little usually adds a little bit of distance and lets it roll out a little bit more. If you really want to sit something though, loft is gonna do it more so. From what I've discovered. Or probably not discovered, but what I've found to be true for my testing. I'm supposed to. I mean, that's where I bang, right? Bang. I'm gonna play a cut up against that. Whoops. LOL. I faded it so much that it flipped my bias and I didn't catch it. I thought I left it on the edge, but apparently I just went far enough that it flipped and I didn't see it. I was like, why did that go a mile right? That's why. What's going on, Switch Mongo? It's all right. We're up 2-0 in 2 holes. I'm not concerned about it. More spin on higher shaping from the right stick. I tested it with my character as 98, mostly because I didn't map it out to have 99. But from my testing, Kara, that you lose yardage, but then like I would take 5 yards off and it would stop in 5 yards with the loft. If I fully backspun it, it would like stop shorter but still roll out 10. Now, not the craziest sample size, but I just felt like the loft did the trick more for me personally. You can see there, like, I don't know. It's harder to see on the short irons. Once I got up to longer irons, high wind in the face. I was testing a lot with neutral to tailwind. That at least puts the pressure on that he has to make this putt. Not that it's a hard putt, but... Yeah, fade or draw into. I thought the most interesting thing from my testing yesterday, Carl, was that playing a big fade with the wind or playing a big draw into the wind only adjusted maybe like at most you maybe like drifted a yard, 2 yards further. So like if you had a left to right wind, right-handed golfer fade it, you would only end up like 2 yards more to the right. And like even if you played the biggest draw that you could, you wouldn't cut into the wind like at all. At least at like high winds. I don't know about more moderate winds. What that would do. It's about 8 yards short. I want to go maybe like here. Cut off the 8. See, that's still... I need to get these bounce and rollouts and like these side winds and stuff figured out. Because that is one thing that I am not... Oh, that didn't even break until behind the hole. It's one thing that I haven't quite gotten down yet is like just how much bounce and roll I get out of like my short... Not even just short irons, but any of the irons. Because I hit a decent number. But like I feel like sometimes I play those like slightly diagonal tailwinds and they like don't move the ball at all, and other times take me so off. Because trajectory gets lower. You know what? I don't think I actually paid attention to the trajectory, Kara. Other than the side to side, I don't think I changed. Like, I don't think I paid attention to flight height with those shapes. I did notice something interesting though, and that's like the 7 and 6 iron. They're like the only clubs that do it, but the 7 and 6 iron, if you loft them with tailwind, they get more distance. Everything else is like you're just straight yardage loss. But those ones, it's weird. Also, there's so many rounding things. Like this says 127, but it's 128, but it's like barely. Some of them are a little bit more. So I don't really know what's up with that either. And like the pins definitely aren't always like proper. They're not always proper distance. I don't know. It's like super weird. Trying to control the spin here, which is unfortunately probably going to take me too deep, but I don't want to spin back too much. Yeah, I've thought about playing a little bit of spin, but I didn't want to end up off the green. Obi-Wan Jabroni, what a name. Thank you very much for the follow. Thanks for the YouTube. Thanks for watching them, man. And thanks for coming on over to the Twitch. That's awesome. Hope you're doing well. Know the distances with aim. I know, I like have to learn which clubs of mine are off. Which sucks. The only Hispanic Jedi in the galaxy. Well, it's an honor. It is an honor, Obi-Wan. Use the choke tee shot? I have not messed with the choke tee shot, actually. Oh, thank you for the concede. I don't have the choke tee shot on my clubs, so right now I play partials. But I do need to play with the choke shots so that I can see how they interact. 247, slight wind in, up the hill. Is there any way to get extra distance on this shot? There's not. Then down the hill with the wind. Just kind of hope that it chases back. I know it's uphill. It's probably the best we can do there without trying to get really crazy with it. Was it Lando Calrissian Hispanic clean gains? Can we get some fact checks on that? Do we have other Hispanic Jedis? What's going on, Jimothy? Great Rivals gameplay could be better. Aim could be better. Yeah, aim could always be better. For sure. That's what we're trying to get that better. He wasn't a Jedi, but he did indeed have the best wardrobe. Hopefully I'm not aiming it too far outside. There we go. So hard. I always get those wrong. They don't affect the lie as much. Yeah, like I really need to test those out. Because I need to see if wind affects them any differently. Because like choking down naturally on a club, like I think the wind plays less because you're hitting a higher, lower loft into it. So I don't know, or less spin on the shot, so the wind shouldn't affect as much. So I would think that the choke shot would kind of do a similar thing. Let's go on Raid Rumble. We're playing on Pro right now because we're playing ranked matchmaking online, but we typically play a lot of Legend and Master Swing. Impeccable shirt choice for the day, Lucas. Yeah, we gotta celebrate St. Patrick's Day. For sure. Let's see here. Something like this. Make sure we get outside there with the lie. I left the face open. Cover the bunker. Okay. Not going to be a fun putt, but I apparently did not square that face up at the end. Stay under the wind a lot more. Yeah, I have choked approach on. I don't have choked tee shot. So I'll have to spend some time and really dive into it. See if I can get a good feel. Add a couple extra feet of power. Right to left, up the hill, it's slowly turning, but I think it squares away. So much pace. Can we please just give me a putt outside of 50 feet so I can start getting that quest done? Well, I mean, he knew he had to hole it. He knew he had to hole it. GG's. GG's. What's going on, Garfield? Head is floating on a 65-inch TV while you're on the laptop. Girlfriend came in from work and just stared silently at the TV for What is he watching? Oh, you know, just wearing my St. Patrick's Day attire. You know, gotta wear green. Isn't that how it works? Isn't that how it's supposed to work? Biggest difference between Pro-Am and Pro, you just moved to Pro-Am and are barely getting 8 under a round. Did choose Powerhouse though. So Pro-Am to Pro, if you're talking the like stock difficulty setting and not just the swing setting, when you go from Pro-Am to Pro, the swing goes from vertical on every shot, except I think Pro-Am has the context. So if you do too big of shaping, or maybe it's not on for the shaping, it might just be on for if you have angled lies beneath your feet that it gets the angle swing. Pro swing always has the angled, it has the swing bias on, so when you chose draw or fade bias, you now will have to also swing with that input. That's the big jump. I think there are probably some other things that are toggled off on Pro, but that's the big thing, is your forgiveness gets a little bit less and you get the swing bias. Other archetypes to 85 yet? So I have a couple of them to 85, Lucas. Oh, why didn't it? Hold on. I thought it took me to... I guess it's just for that particular My Player. I was trying to go to the Manage My Players. Yeah, no problem, Ready to Rumble. I think we have 3 of them in total. We've got our Sculptor, we've got Technician for pick, we've got Greenskeeper for the green grids. This is our character. He's gonna take a long time to get to 85, but this is our Legend True Sim character. So if you haven't been watching that series, I think there's, is it 2 episodes are out and third one is coming on Friday? I'm trying to get into a cadence. I think we're gonna try and do daily shorts if I can keep up enough content that I find interesting for daily shorts. That one's always kind of a stretch. Some shots are way better than others, but I try my best with the daily shorts. We're gonna do our streams, daily shorts, and then I'm gonna try for Monday, Friday uploads. That way there's like something to watch during the week and something to watch over the weekend while we don't stream. So we've got 2 episodes of Legend True Sim Career. 3rd episode coming out Friday. I have the 4th one recorded. And then that'll also be at a slow enough cadence that hopefully I can start recording some and get ahead. But that's our character from that. And then Bernard House, our powerhouse. I have not leveled him up yet for the power drive, but we have 88. We have 8800. We probably could. What's the reference point for these names? Well, so Guy Vizo, I am face guy. He's Italian. I'm like half Italian. Vizo is face, so it's Guy Face. This has been character since 2K21. Guy Vizo, he is carried all the way through. Nick Tech is a technician. Bernard House, he's German. Bernhard is like power or strength in German, and House sounds like house. Drew Sims, True Sim. I think you can get where this is going. And then Greenskeeper, Kip Verde. They're pretty straightforward. I am creative only to a certain degree. I have a very low entry point to my humor. Correction wasted stat. Any reason to try and drive it straight up and down? Is that possible? I would say if you can play with less correction. So if you can play with less correction, then like you have more stats available to put into your swing path, which is quite nice. Sculptor is my main build, and it comes with 70 correction. I've learned to swing with 70 correction, so that's what I carry over every character. I put them to 70 correction, so I have the same swing. If I could get away with less, it'd be nicer to have more points into swing path. It's really like, what's the least you can get away with? I think correction is nice though on angled lies. So like, it makes your natural swing more vertical, but it also makes your, when the ball's above or below your feet, I think it makes those a little bit better too. Like you don't get as askew. So just learn something. The less you can put into it, the better, I think. So like it's like that trade-off of like, if you don't put the points in, your stock swing you might get really good at, but then like when you get off, it like gets really bad. So like the sculptor I really like, because if we take a look at the stats on mine, I need to respec because I need to redo my skills. So I will, when I respec the skills and everything, I will also slightly change how I have my character leveled. Literally just taking it to 60 recovery and 99 shaping, just so that's maxed. I think I honestly kind of like everything else. Maybe I would put a little bit more rhythm than transition. Like maybe just max out rhythm from this one. But I really like the way that we have this one built out. I think 81 is a good amount of power. 75 is pretty balanced contact. It still lets us put on up to like 84 or something like that, while getting this one also to 81. Actually, I think I can get like 80. I think when I max it out with 5 spots, it'll be like 85, 84, or 85, 83, which I think is pretty balanced. I'm still deciding if I need this much power. Like, there's also that question. I think in a realistic world, when I rebalance, I might take it to 79 power, because it doesn't really affect things too much, and then I could just have a clean plus 20 power on my driver. And then I think I'll be able to have 85 swing path and contact and have 79 power. And I think that'll be really strong. And then I need to work this out, because right now I have Stinger, and I have, like, I think I want Stinger, and I think I want to have Power Drive. On approach, I think we're gutting off the deck. And I'm leaning towards, I think I also need to just gut Knockdown. I think we're going to gut Knockdown. I think we're going to gut off the deck to get some points. I want Spinner. Flop, super flop. I don't think I need anything else. Maybe I'll put, if we have spare points, I'll put them at least into the punch just for the occasional punch that we have to do. But I like having the pick. I think pick is very strong. And then I need to get down into Green Reader, which is why I need to take some of the stuff off of this. Now, I don't know how many points I'm going to put into Green Reader. I think if I can get it to like a grid that is like basically a yard, that's as far as I'm going to take it. So I might spec this out first. But balancing the points is a tough thing, which I think is good. It definitely should be that way. But it's definitely going to be like choked approach and choked tee shot are going to be like some of the last things that I put points into, if at all. Putting more into shaper allows you to make your path straighter. So correction allows you to make your path straighter. Shaping allows you to move it more on the same swing path. So like I have a draw bias. I don't have to move it super far to get to the edge of it, but then I can actually cut it and play a fade back the other way. What color is after gold for the club stash? What do you mean? What do you mean after gold? Oh, this is gold because it's limited edition. So this is a separate one. Technically, it's like the core. Then you have emerald and sapphire. These are technically on core right now, which actually we need to take these to. We need to take that set to emerald. So they stay, even though these are emerald, they stay in the gold. They stay in the gold. These can only go to sapphire as well, but that's how that works. What's going on, Isa? Or Isaiah? I don't know why. Forces you to customize the player without making you a cheat code. Yeah, it's definitely good at that way that you can't have all of the stuff. For sure. But wait, put contact. I need to respec this one, or not change it. I need to take the putt weight off of this guy. Because I don't think putt weight is actually that bad. I think I'd rather put more into the path and the contact. Actually, I don't know though, because they don't really matter. So maybe putt weight is the way to go. I feel like it's easy to hit. I feel like the misses don't actually do that much. Maybe we'll do some quick testing with that. Saying it can evolve after gold? Right, so you see where it says limited edition? That's emerald, right? So it's still core emerald sapphire for the tiers. It is gold because it's limited edition. Now, limited edition means it comes with fittings, and as you can see, when we evoed, the fittings stay on. So that's the appeal of it. Took you 3 archetypes. Hopefully not too much VC was lost in getting that understanding. All right, we're gonna take a quick break, and we'll be back with some more golf. Thank you all so much for hanging out and watching this evening. If you are new and you enjoy, drop a follow, drop a sub. I'm not saying money sub, I'm YouTube sub, and drop a like on the video, even if you've already subscribed to the channel. It always helps. But yeah, really appreciate y'all. We got more golf left. We gotta take like a 3-minute break here so nobody misses anything with the ads. And I will see you in a few. Go to the bathroom, stretch your legs, get a drink. Thank you, Koof.
It's raining.
Ads. I'm glad that I finally got this done because it just makes testing things so much easier. Let's max this out. Okay, it is already on highest green speed. We've got it on Legend Swing. Basically, we're gonna test the, we're just gonna test a long putt here. Trying to just put it a long ways away so we have plenty of room. 256 feet. This will go 200, so I just need to hit it. Hit it out like 50 feet or so. Okay, so basically the test here is trying to see what the misses look like. So if I hit a straight putt and I just miss the face, so that's 6 degrees open from 200 feet away. And I've got like 60 something putting contact. That's your miss. That's not a lot. Just from that distance, I mean, like 6 degrees. You're at a pretty far distance. And like if I pull it, theoretically, like that's a 9-degree pull, should have a similar result just the other way. So kind of ultimately comes down to when you're in more reasonable ranges. I'm going to the extreme case with this green speed, just so we have like insane rollout. So this is a 70-foot putt. This isn't even... So we're at a 30-foot putt, right? 30-foot putt. If we miss a few degrees open... Okay, we pushed it 3 degrees. But like, look at that. That is like, that didn't even move. It's 3 degrees and it's not even like off the line. You know, let's do a play from here because I'm gonna end up taking too many shots otherwise. Okay, a little bit closer. This is right at the 30 feet, but let's see if we can hit this square and maybe miss. Okay, that's 9 degrees open. But 9 degrees open just barely misses outside the hole. Yeah, what's going on, Zayden? But if we just miss that a little bit, like that's, again, that's the 3 degrees. 3 degrees from 30 feet is still like a straight in putt. So it makes me believe that it doesn't... Whoops. I thought the play from here was going to leave our camera where it was at before. Get ourselves down for a closer putt. This is twice the distance. But let's try and square this up and see if we can miss. I mean, there's 6.74. But like, that's almost a 7-degree miss and you're on the edge from from 60 feet out. Like, there's 4.5 from 30. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna put any more points into my I don't think I'm gonna put any more points into my contact or my swing path. So I think as far as my putter is concerned, is it just rhythm all day? Like, is it just weight and rhythm? Let's go. Okay, so we've got 69 rhythm. I mean, I don't know. The putt weight seems pretty easy to hit. Rhythm is definitely the one that gets away from me the most. But yeah, if that's I did not do the daily tours yet. Should we? It's 10:40. It's gonna take us until at least 11:15. I'm not entirely certain. I need to switch this one up so that it takes off the correction. Honestly, you know what? I'm gonna spend this. I know it doesn't really matter. We have enough. I'm gonna spend this just so I don't forget. So we have swing path on this already. Contact. OG DMAC, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it. Hope you're well. Contact 78, that'd be 76. 76, 78. Got 5 of them. I mean, I think we're gonna ultimately end up with, what did I say, 3 swing path and 2 contact. So I'll just put on the swing paths for now. And then as we go, we'll replace the other ones. Or no, we'll keep them balanced. We'll go every other. We'll go every other. They get the T100s, Koof. They are in the shop right now. Or they were. I don't know if they've expired yet. Let's check the Superstore. They're like 715 VC. Yes. So they are in until like noon Eastern on Tuesday or something like that. Maybe 11 a.m. 11 a.m. Eastern on Tuesday. Personally, I'd say worth the buy because we don't have any other limited edition irons at the moment. Hickory ball today if anybody wants that. Is there anything else in here? See, the thing is, like, I could probably spend a bunch of level up tokens and just get us to get our irons to max so we can have the fittings, which would probably be the smart thing to do, but yeah, we have so many. Why am I even holding on to them? Let's spend a few. Let's spend a few. They're limited edition. It's worth it. We've got enough. Alright, I don't need... We can wait on the Evo, but I'll spend the 3 of these. And then we will put our swing path and contact fittings on everything. So this is fully spec'd where we want it to be. This is fully spec'd where we want it to be. When we get it up to the next tier, then we will have our irons at ideal levels of forgiveness. What's going on, Hawks? Limited edition putter. This is from beating Tiger Woods in the career mode. So once you take him down as your rival, you'll get the Scotty Cameron limited edition putter. Yeah, I haven't tested with the weight. I think we're gonna go the double rhythm, double weight for now. I don't know if I'll switch that around at some point, but the rhythm is definitely the one that hurts the most, so that'll be a nice little thing to have. Level 100 is gonna get us a limited edition driver, and then I need to do some testing between 3 hybrid and 2 iron and see what I want to go with ultimately. I would love to have limited edition wedges. I don't know if we just evoed the wedge set and put stuff into it for now, because I don't know when we're gonna get those. Like, obviously I would love to have a limited edition bag, but I think at a certain point I just have to say screw it. Because what do we have for fittings? We've got a lot of contact, we don't have a lot of swing path, but I need swing path with sculptor. And I'm okay playing with, because this is our main, I'm okay playing with no fittings on the other ones. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it as such. All right, 10:45. We should play the daily. I think we have everything taken care of, right? I think we should play the daily ranked, right? I think that would probably be wise of us. Do we have anything else in the season that we gotta do? It reset my birdies on that. I'm not worried about it. I don't know how long this is gonna last. Get the hat. We'll get there in my career eventually, although that's gonna take a little bit of time. Hat, some socks. Okay. Yeah, I think we're good. So let's play the daily. This is gonna be on the Masters, the Legend tournament or whatever. 2 off of lift outs and only shot 13 under. 13 under is not ever bad though. All right, we'll do the daily tomorrow because we won't have the St. Patrick's Day stuff. I think we'll play 2 rounds of the weekly. We'll play a lot more. We'll play a lot more ranked tours tomorrow. All right, these are all going to be defaults, so I should be looking at the course details instead. Presumably pretty quick greens. 7.9, yeah, pretty fast. Firm and normal. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. See if we can shoot. Still trying to work out my wins. We're getting a little bit better, but bounce and roll out is also a big piece of this. Having a hard time, especially when I've got like tailwinds and stuff, judging how far my short irons are gonna want to go. I tell you what though, they did a great job. That's pretty nice. Get a nice quad perfect out the gate. When they designed this, they did a very, very good job, in my opinion, of capturing, like, this is a very good Augusta-like course. I think they do a very good job with it. Now, this is going to carry into the 130s. It's firm. So I'm going to want to take a little bit off it. I'm just hoping it doesn't fly, like, too far. Come on, be a decent bounce. Okay, that's nothing crazy. I was just scared with the downhill lie that we're gonna just get away. Take that. What's going on, Stando? Get involved on the Majestic Tour, 500 VC plat. I'm still playing through the career mode, man. We're getting there. We're getting there. I just put fittings on my irons. Got them to emerald. I'm like so far behind the grinders. I'm so far behind the grinders, but we're working on it. Trying to bump up the VC to get people trying. I mean, I have like 8K. The VC is not really the issue. Right now it's time. I'm only like 70 hours or so into the game. the whole wife and kids thing really puts a damper on the amount of gaming that one can get done. This is gonna be tough. It's gonna draw in for sure. Maybe I play less draw, try and take some distance out of it. That still just came off that lie. There was never a chance though that I was gonna play it that far over to the right. Like I couldn't do it. Yeah, 161s. So we're gonna take quite a bit off of this, and then out here maybe. I did not like that. Overswing, overpower. That's one of those didn't trust my input and just like slammed it. You can't do that. You have to be confident on where you're gonna hit that putt power wise. The grind is fun. It is. It is fun. I'm like just getting to the point where I can start really trying to, you know, get into like breaking down how my clubs are playing with wind and everything. But I've been enjoying it for sure. All right, this is playing about 172, about 184, 7-iron about 4 yards short, a little bit more. I'm gonna play a little punchy. That's the strike. Decent line. I actually really like the way that that's fading back over. It just died so short. That just died so short. Ooh, nice putt though. Nice putt. It's going on legalized. It's going well. How about yourself? Different to 23. Oh yeah, it's definitely different, but I think there's, I don't know. It's definitely different than the tempo, but it's still, I don't know, it's very satisfying to hit, and you can get on runs where you're just hitting quad perfects, but like you can definitely still get off and have your ball, you know, just start missing. So I've been enjoying the balance of it personally. I'm not gonna, you know, I feel like course management is more in play. You know, short-siding yourself absolutely sucks. Yeah, there are some shots to get out of it, but not everything is just a gimme. Yeah, I know some people are really doing well. I underhit it. It's gonna spin back still. At 2% though, I was still gonna be short. So I've really liked it. It's low. Not a great way to play a par 5, but that's one of those things with these courses. You got to control your spin. Correction is worth putting points into, Hawks. I think it's yes and no. I think you want to have enough points into it where you can be consistent. You can definitely put more points into correction, and it's helpful. But obviously, it's also at the expense of swing path. So, like me personally, I play Sculptor, so it's at 70 to begin with. I haven't put anything more into it. But if you play a different, archetype, you know, it might be worthwhile to still, you know, put a few points into it, but maybe not as much, so you can put some more into your swing path. You're not going to get it perfectly up and down, but it definitely is a helpful thing. 75. 69. 9 iron's gonna be too much. Maybe like a choked approach with a little bit. Little bit of loft. Land back here, kick left. Oh, that is exactly how you want that to go. Play Magician, haven't touched it. I mean, if you can get away with a low level of correction, obviously the tricky part with a low level of correction is, you know, that the side hill lies are going to play more drastically. You know, I think if you have high shaping, you can probably counteract that a bit. But that's definitely one thing that you have to consider. Trying to punch the 6 iron through a little bit just because I always assume fairway lie is going to take off an extra yard or two. And right there, that's a pair of darts. That's a pair of darts. Also, Kara, don't think I didn't see that. 70 yards and play slower than you. I know, I'm not good. All right, it takes me a long time to put things together. 254. Still trying to learn these wind reads. Because the arrow being smaller makes it harder to find reference points, which is definitely just a difficulty increase. 254. If it plays a 246, this 3 hybrid is going to land 10 short. Which is kind of like right there. And you can play the loft for like no distance penalty, but let it sit a little more. Straight ball it, yeah. E. Come on, ride the hill. Don't get stuck up top, kick right. It's not sticky fringe. Too much speed, it got too high on the embankment. I needed it to like turn with it, not get the downhill kickback roll. What's going on, Synapse? How do you play the sponsor events to get the gold irons? You don't have to play the sponsor event to get the gold irons, they're just in the shop. Unless there's another set of gold irons from the career mode that I'm not familiar with. Come on, you gotta turn left. You gotta turn left more, you gotta have legs. Oh, you can't leave it short. Faster green speeds, I gotta put more on it. You just send it a lot more, save a lot of the focus for the rounds you care about. Yeah, see, I guess I care about all of my rounds. I think because I'm always trying to test myself in terms of like, are my reads correct? Because I think I just still don't trust that my wind reads and everything are what they need to be. Playing 130. You know, it wasn't bouncing that crazy. I can probably just play this. But that being said, this weekend was the first time that I actually like sat down and played with the wind in this game. And I think it's paying off a little bit. We still got work to do. Yeah, my wind is all about... It's basically just about how the clubs interact with loft and spin with wind. Side to side winds and side hill lies are still my kryptonite 100%. Plays 264. 7 yards short. I mean, it's gonna land here. I mean, I guess you roll it and hope that it hits the backstop. Wind's playing in a little bit. It's gonna be ugly, but hold it. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, if I can get up there on a straight line, that would have been nice. Uphill, need to give it more pace. It's right to left, it's more, or left to right, more. Somewhere out here. It's like a weird, as it comes over the middle of this putt. Quad perfects, turn, hold the line, and then keep breaking in at the top. I mean, hit the pace that I wanted. It's just a little bit off the mark there. Didn't get the notification. Missed 3 hours of stream of shenanigans. Feels bad, Moose. That's this is always a good plug for the Discord. Discord notifications are trustworthy. Don't trust Twitch or YouTube. Trust Discord. Discord has like a 99% success rate of announcing when the stream goes live. And I make the promise that if it says I'm live on Twitch that I have also gone live on YouTube just in case. In case you need options. Alright. Pitching wedge. Get it a little low. Little low bounce forward. Ball's below the feet. Below the feet, wind holds. I want to be left because it bounces left to right. Good distance. That's the one problem though. I try and ride it, and then if I miss it, I always kind of put myself into this sort of position and still missed it. Nice. Feels bad, man. I gotta figure out how to not miss those putts on a regular basis. I feel like I'm always just missing those low. Tested some insane ones and found interesting data. Unfortunately, when I was trying to test Kara, my high winds were like 12. And then my very high winds, I'm pretty sure were also like 12. And I was like, this does me no good. Thanks, game. All right, this is playing 204. I don't know, is this like 8 or 9? Uphill, diagonal. It's probably still playing like 213. They're playing 9 yards short. I can only knuckleball it so much, and that's really only giving me like 2 yards. So if I play like a fadey 4, pin high, and then give it a little bit of loft, spin, I don't know. I left it open. Try. Almost hit the tree too, but like definitely worked that too much. All right. I haven't worked this out. I feel like I need at least one more club. I'm gonna go 50 degree. I'm gonna go 50 degree. I could have gone pitching wedge. But that's mostly because the flight was actually low enough on that it hit into the up slope of the hill. I think 50 degree is actually the play from like a normal-ish position. pulled it. That's okay. I see guys ripping like 107s, 108s all the time, which I think 108 is the max in this game. I can't. I can barely get over the 101. I've always been just a horrendous overpowerer. Not even in terms of like what it does to your distance, like or like your tempo in the last game. I don't know what this downhill slope does, because it normally means that it plays less. Less carry and then more carry. Like on these longer ones, I'm just gonna play it straight up. So this plays effectively 206. Gonna play some off of the 5-iron. It's not gonna sit anywhere close. But I can't be short, is basically what it boils down to. So try and play some loft on it. That's that softer than I thought it would. Speaking of 50-degree clubs, you unlocked the hickory wedges a few weeks ago and they just randomly showed up this evening? Oh, there you go. I don't even remember what you had to do for that. I know that people were like actually grinding for it. Come on, it straightened out right at the end. Would have been nice to have taken the... I think I had the right read, and I made the pace adjustment, and I adjusted the read for the pace adjustment, but I think I had already basically read it in. Is what it boils down to. Alright, at least we didn't double cross ourselves. Yeah, so we're in this weird place of like, we hit some really good shots and then other shots is like, how is he that far off the mark? What are we doing? How are we missing both of these? Missing both on the same side here. Just one St. Patrick's Day challenge for the shirt, not counting Clubhouse challenge. Yeah, so there's just there's only those two quests. There's the Clubhouse Pass one, and then there's the shirt one. This is saying we've got right to left break. I am seeing that. Yes. Okay. It's hard to tell because of the green of it. But no, we're getting the break. Ah, man. If I was a better putter. If I was a better putter, that's where that's where I lose it. That's where I lose more strokes to putting than anything else. It's always been my weakness. Will continue to be my weakness in this game and will get me into just a lot of trouble, I think. Oh no. Oh, I thought that St. Patty's. Thought that was a link. Genius. Absolute genius. I'll try and play a fade so that it is working back towards that left or that right corner. Yeah. It didn't have the distance to cover that kick. No, it's the Twitch bot, Moose. It thinks the Saint.patties with no space was a link, because it does just like the most rudimentary check. And low. Can't win. Can't win. What's going on, Russ? This is Master right now. Twitch should have known. Yeah, it's my bot. I don't have Twitch set up to block links. I just have my bot do it. But yeah, the bot does like the most basic of checking, so it's not always right. 201, but then this is playing. We're kind of drawing with it, so it's not gonna be as bad, but it's downhill. Call it 213. 4-iron's gonna be a little on 210. That's 3 yards. Wanna maybe just a touch into it. It's so hard to get the 4-iron to sit, but that's nice. Thought you were watching on YouTube. It's been a long day. It's all good, Moose. You're here. That's what matters. I mean, I guess here is a relative thing in that sentence. Because you clearly, you know half of where you are. This is playing 150. Wind is gonna be pretty neutral here. I don't have anything off the tee shot. Playing 150, we probably want to land it around 145. So we'll go with this. It's slightly up the hill, but I think it's still. Still gonna ride. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's what we need. I mean, the fact that we can not necessarily consistent, but pretty consistently get into the low double digits with as many putts as we miss, I think that's a good sign. If we drive this down there, do we have the... I think we have the green to work with. Normally I would say this is ill-advised. But I actually think there's enough green to work with to spin it or short pitch it or something if we need to here. It's because it's uphill lie. Wow, okay. So that just goes to show you how much that... Wow. That broke so much, but that goes to show you how much that uphill lie played. For it to land that short. That's so bad, man. I can't be missing putts like that. I mean, I took that putt really quickly, but just the concept of being that far off the mark, we really got to get things respec so we can get the green reader on and hopefully make our life a little bit easier. So yeah, that's like probably our biggest leak at the moment. Just playing 206. I'm gonna call it. I'll call it 219. Oh, I blocked it, or not blocked it, I left the face open. Distance is pretty well what I wanted it to be, but didn't commit. You work as a professional hotel pen collector for a living? Here is relative. On the road a lot for work, huh? Yeah, I mean, those jobs always have trade-offs. My dad worked a job where he was away a good amount of the time. You know, if you can make it work, you know, family-wise, like the pay and benefits and stuff typically end up being pretty good. Oh, that never had a chance. Never had a chance. All right, 10 under. It's kind of just one of those. We can pretty consistently play double digits. I just can't putt. You know, we missed a couple of approach shots, but my putting is horrific. Derek, thank you for the follow. Yeah, the clubhouse pass with the VC is also just like very clutch. Yeah, Lindsay with the 18. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay, because if we look at this, 22-foot proximity, which is good, but one putt percentage is 44%. We missed, you know, we missed a third of our putts from 5 to 10 feet. Airline industry, okay. Average 10 working days a month, so it's a decent trade. Right. So like I know for my dad, like it was, you know, he'd work 4 10s out of town, and then you get a 3-day weekend. You know, or if he was local, he'd have 5 8s. So like, yeah, you do have that balance of like some weeks you're home every night, but other weeks like you're gone for a 4-day stretch, but then you get an extra day to spend at home with your family. And you know, if you can make that balance work, a lot of times it's like is the significant other able to manage, you know, hold down the fort at home with kids and all of that. You know, as long as the two can have good communication and manage the home life, like you can definitely make it work. Positives and negatives to everything. 3-day flight, but then off for 6 days. Right, so like you're bouncing, you know, a couple cities, then you make your way home. It's probably only really bad if there's weather stuff and, you know, things where you get caught up in delays. But yeah, like this, if we fix this, all of a sudden we're shooting way better, because when you're putting the ball 22 feet from the hole on average, you should probably make more putts than this. So I've always been historically very, very bad at putting. I think if we get the grids better, hopefully that'll help us out a little bit. Yeah, I also take solace in the fact that we are not fully upgraded. Character's max level, but we don't have fittings on everything, so you know, our forgivenesses are not as high as they could be. The irons are getting there. But I feel like in that round, like we were a little bit better than we've been on our approach reads and everything. So if we can just keep that trend up, you know, continue to obviously work on execution, but to get our win reads down, if I can start finding the side-to-side wins, that's gonna do absolute wonders for us. That is gonna do absolute wonders for us. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it for this stream. So I want to thank you all for hanging out on this Monday night. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I hope you all were wearing your green. Tomorrow you'll be able to see my torso. It will exist, I promise. If you're new here and you enjoyed the stream, drop a follow, drop a sub, always drop a like. Those all greatly help me out. We'll be live tomorrow. Tomorrow's Tuesday, Wednesday, and should be live Thursday. Worn Out Shorts, thank you for the follow. If you guys join the Discord, that's the best place to keep up with when we go live in case your notifications fail you elsewhere. Platform notifications tend to suck, in my opinion. But also a great place for any updates to the stream schedule. I've got family coming into town this weekend, so there's a chance that we might have to flex Thursday out. So I'll post any updates to that in Discord. But for now, plan on Thursday. But I'll let you guys know as the week goes along here if that's going to change. I'm trying to think any other orders of business. New YouTube video came out today. I'm trying to get into a cadence of Monday, Friday video uploads and then streams Monday through Thursday. And then we have the daily shorts. I will keep the daily shorts going as long as I can come up with shorts that at least seem somewhat like good shots or funny shots or, whatever. So be on the lookout for those videos. Today was a tutorial on creating your own little practice facility and such. We've got a Legend True Sim career mode going on. So I'm trying to get all that stuff going. But yeah, we're gonna go say hello to somebody, and then we'll be back tomorrow night. Yeah, does that seem reasonable? I think so. Let's go surprise a friend of ours, Chewy. He is playing some 2K25. So let's go and say hello to him. Australian friend of ours. If you're watching on YouTube, we don't raid on YouTube because that's not a thing. But if you're watching over on Twitch, that's where we're going. Go say hello, wish him luck in his rounds, and let him know that he's not in the PGA 2K25 directory. Help him out a bit. All right, have a wonderful night, everybody. Catch you later.